Welcome back, everybody, and happy Monday. We're going to be playing a little bit of Byzantium here today. You already know the drill. So, yes, we are in a war, and yes, it is a pretty dang big war. Many of you who were tuning in knowing we are actually struggling quite a bit with taking battles with France here, and that is just because France is France, and they have very good military stats. Take a look at our war enemies here. Their morale is almost a whole one higher than ours with matching discipline. So basically we will lose 100% of our one-to-one battles, though you do have to remember, we have quantity, we do not have quality. So what do you guys say we take a little bit of that quantity and build up some more armies, because we are about 60 or so under our force limit. We can build an entire extra stack, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's have them pop up somewhere down here so we're not fighting off these Frenchies. Now these guys are trapped down here. I'm almost positive that this Spanish stack is trapped down here with us with this big old stack. So we're going to let them get up. Oh, it's a Venetian stack. Oh, no, this is a Spanish stack. What am I doing here? Okay, so the question is do we want to reinforce a couple of days? So these guys are on hills. They have a 2-4 general. We have a 4-5. So I think we can make it happen. They have less cannons, so we'll be doing much more damage to their front row. Casualties, we must have rolled, and rolled a 0. Hate to see that. A 9 to 9. A 1 to an 8. A 9. Okay. Now, where is our navy at? Let's have you guys go home at war, just in case. Let's have these guys come over here. That's it. And it looks like we will be able to stack wipe that Spanish stack. That's a big army. Numbers are much more now in our favor. Now, I'm waiting until Lithuania is able to be pieced out, though it looks like the Ruskies are not doing very good against them. So not ideal. Not ideal at all. But, we'll just see what we can do here. Russia is essentially acting as a distraction, so we don't have to fight these guys as well as Lithuania, right? So while this army is getting built up, we are rushing towards Paris, so we can hopefully do a sneak attack on them and piece them out. I think this is appropriate. That is a Spanish stack. Let's just do a quick little drive-by here. Might as well. Hopefully they don't get reinforced. This does actually take quite a bit of a valuable time from us. This is okay. Let's just barrage and rush this fort here. Yep. I was afraid of this. We're not going to make it. Nope. Damn. Yeah, that's bad. We're going to lose that big time. Luckily for us, we are inflicting quite heavy casualties on them, but let's go ahead and flee home. Do a shattered retreat back to behind enemy lines, or friendly lines rather. They actually took very heavy casualties on that, so I'm okay with that loss. Okay, and Ness, I've received these comments. Let's go ahead and do this. You guys are absolutely just frothing at the mouth because of those provinces not being converted, and I understand it. It is kind of annoying. So let's see here if we can get these guys off Roma into friendly territory. Now, fog of war is a little scary. I'm not going to lie about it. Hopefully, I can't see anybody coming from up here. Once these guys get back here, we will probably have them post up. This army will be like our home defense army. We're making so much cash. There's literally no reason for us to not build up some buildings that we would otherwise maybe not build. This will boost up our manpower quite a bit. How is our governing capacity? Well under it, so that's great. We have our fort lines upgraded already, which is great. We definitely need more forts over here, but at least we have level 4 forts. Trade depots, huh? Let's build that up. Help the snowball continue. That may actually be a wipe. Yes, it is. Very good. Very, very good. So down to a very nice number there. So Spain is now a medium. Now, in this war, we're just going to take what we can here. Now, also, I've noticed, I believe, I saw Tunis making their way over here. Somebody had also mentioned, can I use this? If I accept... So let me see, because I don't believe I can... I've culture converted it. One of the following must be true. Culture is Syrian or Bedouin. Okay, so I converted this to Greek, but I think I have to convert it back to Bedouin. How long will it take? 5 years. Okay. And then we accept Bedouin culture, and now we can use this, which will give us +2 Diplo rep and Diplo relations. And because, hear me out, I think we're going to at least try for it. I'm going to end up needing to go back on our, whatever this is, this reform. But I think for the memes, we got to do it. I got an overwhelming amount of support in favor of that. So I think we're going to have to. So let's get Anastasios over here. And let's see here. This guy's just coming back here. Now, maybe we actually use 2 armies here. Let's just keep 2 armies on the home guard here. Yikes. These Frenchies, man. Absolutely relentless. They're taking crazy losses. But sadly, so are we. That's all right. Let's see here. As far as this goes, I think harsh treatment cost is a good one. That will allow us to, yeah, get a little bit of cheaper. It's still quite expensive, but I think I'll do it anyways. It's +1 absolutism each time we do it. So, oof, that is a, let's have these guys split here. Big armies, man. Lots of armies. Maybe I do need to bring one of my armies over here. Let's have those guys brought over. Control right click to tell them to use the Boets. All right. So this army here, privateer efficiency, sure. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have these guys post up here and repair for a bit. It's all right. This army, I think, will come up, cut off these boys here. Okay, this is actually good. Good for us. And then, can we catch him? Let's see here. Force march. It's mountains, so we don't want to press that. Okay, this is fine. No need to force march. Don't want them to reinforce though. Oh, scheisse. Oh, it's a small stack. Small stack. Okay. We don't want to fight them in the mountains though. Ideally, they're going to come into Spoleto here. Even better. Okay, they've locked in. Even better. We'll fight them in Naples. Totally fine with me. Let's make sure we got our best offensive general here. They have a 5-4. Man, they got good generals too. Fire damage. I think that 10% fire damage will overcome the 1 less pip we have here. So let's go ahead with Anastasios Romanos. Shift consolidate you. Big losses. We took losses, but not as much as they did, so that's good with me. Monthly autonomy change, reform progress growth. Those are pretty good. Sailors. Army tradition is always a good one. Mercantilism is good as well. Trade efficiency is pretty nuts. Let's go ahead and do that one. Make a little bit more money. We need to, right? Mobilize the province. Local autonomy is fine. I'm so glad that they like nerfed these. They used to be so strong. It was like 25 autonomy. Like, bro, 25 autonomy is quite a lot. 2 Patriarch authority. Yeah, that's fine. Speaking of, do I have St. Michael? I do. For another 7 years, actually. All right, cool. So this French stack is still over here. I cannot believe the Russians are about to lose their... Oh, wait. Their capital is... It's siege down. Okay. Russia, why you do this, man? Why you do this? Can you please siege down their capital, homie? All right. So the question is do we try to siege down Paris? Because if we siege down Paris, we can easily do this. We've lost a lot of men, but France has lost almost as much as we have just by themselves, and Spain has also lost another 100,000. So it's risky. This is like their whole army coming up here in the fog of war. So let's just let's see if I can track down this stack here. Oh shoot. That was not ideal. Let's is that his whole army? That is his entire army right here. I think I lose that. I will force march over though. We're gonna flee and we'll see if we can track these guys down. Ideally, yes, perfect. Ideally, we find them in a terrain that is not conducive to them, and they just lost so many men. 16,000 left they have. So that is an absolute win. I lost the battle, but I will certainly win the war, my friends. That is another 3 stack that is gone for them. So they're down to 20,000, apparently. Getting some of that reinforcements going on, but that's fine. As soon as we peace out France, we're good. And the ticking war goal, we should probably get that soon, yeah. So it looks like we don't need to defend the home front anymore. So let's get you guys over here, get onto Ibiza, and then we should be good for that. We should be able to peace out France quite shortly. They don't have any more manpower. They have money, I'm sure. I'm sure they do. But I'm not concerned about that. Even if they get a big old merc snack, they're not going to be able to make anything happen with us. We are integrating Naples, and we're actually almost done with it. So that is great. Now, how long until this is done? Like 3 or 4 more years, it said. So once that happens, we're going to be able to immediately do that. I definitely want the monarchist. That army tradition is also pretty solid. Now, does he rule for life now? He does. Okay. Whenever we decide we want to go for it, we will. Come over here for Chart. Scorch Paris. We could do a little bit of scorching, but honestly, yeah, their fort line is actually like decent. Usually the AI is pretty consistent about being really dumb about forts, but not this time, I guess. Now, this is a very large portion of their entire army. Now, let's see here. Can I force march in here? Probably not. I doubt I'm going to be able to catch those guys. Nope. Where are you heading into? Chart. So let's see if I can catch you. I can. Very good. With a general. There's still, that's a stack wipe. Very good. Okay. We have killed so many French. I can't believe how many French have died in this war. Look at this. Almost 250,000. They've lost. Have they lost more than me? 1,000 less. Though the attrition is pretty bad. Though we've still got plenty of manpower and they do not. So we have the ticking war score as well. Let's come on over here. Obviously, we need to siege back our stuff, and then we can peace out France. These guys are still feeling good about the war. Actually, barely. Barely. If they just ticked a 1 point over, ongoing battles. There you go. A white peace with them is fine. Russia will be able to siege back their own stuff, assuming they don't peace out very shortly. They hired Kandariari from Sweden. Legend. They're still on medium enthusiasm, so they may stay in the war for a bit. Now, I think we're going to get a little bit of this occupied and besieged provinces from these guys. A couple of bonus occupations here. And let's see what they're willing to give us. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Obviously, break off that alliance. And then whatever money you're willing to give, tons of money for us. We will get the overwhelming majority of it. France is no longer going to be a thorn in our side. Now, here's the question. Is this province here going to be taken by Tunis? Because they're at war for it. They want Tunis, but is Morocco going to take it? That is the question. Does Genoa have a navy anymore? No. So how are you not occupying it? It's fine. We'll see if they can manage it. I would be very impressed. But how is these guys doing? They still have some armies. So, of course, we get the black flag. So let's get these armies grouped up here and have them come on down now. Now, lads, also, I'm pretty sure, if you are not aware of it, I am currently, as of right now, we're, what is this? Early. Well, I think by the time this video goes live, we will still have signups going on for the Modathon, which is an interesting and fun community event that I'm hosting that will allow us to... We get a crew of modders together, and we're going to be making some very fun stuff. And it is a friendly competition. We're hosting it for a charity, the Pediatric Cancer Foundation, I believe is what it's called. And if you are interested in competing, you can check it out. It's going to be their EU4 Modathon on Twitter, or in my my Discord that is linked in the description of my videos. If you're interested in getting some more information on that, you can. You don't have to be a knowledgeable modder. You can just be an ideas guy, and that is totally fine. So if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and check that out. Very fun thing, and I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be quite a good time, a goof and a gaff, if you will. So now is the question of, are we going to be punitive against these guys? I think we are. So let's get our armies over here, and these guys are just going to scorch the crap out of Spain. We do need to keep an eye. They've got a lot of men in the field. A lot. a lot. Stab cost, inflation. Do we have inflation? We got some inflation. Let's go with the inflation guy. The inflation guy. But yeah, the modathon. Check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're almost done integrating Naples, which is sehr gut. And then let's see here. Any more that we can get from this is going to make it easier to take more land when we peace out. We are also very low on the PP. We've got low PP, small PP amount. So let's go ahead and get that one there. Anything we can do to get bigger PP, we will. That's a big stack right there. Have those guys come up into the mountains. So if they want to attack us, they can. Vizcaya is a farmland. So, ooh, Austria going in on these guys. Oh my gosh, 200,000 men is crazy, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so let's do a little bit of scorching. So what you do is you loot, scorch, and we're looking to scorch provinces that are not touched by a fort, because that allows these provinces to take lots of devastation that will very slowly tick down over time. Okay, so it's scorch Toledo as well. Coming in, always take your 10 to 1s, lads. So I got a comment saying like, oh, I learned that from Chewy. I learned that from DDR Jake way back in the day. He was a titan. Truly a man ahead of his time. Oh my gosh. That is quite the battle. They took very heavy cannon losses, which is good for us. Let's go ahead again. I'll just leave these guys on for at least a couple of months to let them loot the provinces. And same with these guys. We will scorch. And the reason why you scorch it is, yes, it costs mill mana. It costs 5 mill mana. But what it does is it increases devastation by 0.25 per month for 5 years. I don't know the quick math. Let me get a calculator out. That is going to be 0.25 times 60, 15 devastation guaranteed in that province, plus whatever we get from looting. And I think looting can get you up to, I don't know the exact number, but it's going to get, I think it goes up by 20, give or take. I think it depends on the amount of loot in the province, to be honest with you. But this is all fun and games until we completely ruin their economy. So the idea is, and I always explain it, these provinces not only will have devastation, which will hurt the province, because devastation in general makes that province just significantly less useful. But more importantly, they will not get prosperity, which gives crazy good bonuses. Prosperity, if you do not know, gives you dev cost, which is already huge, but 25% goods produced. That increases trade value in the trade node by 25% from that province. That is enormous, especially in a node like Sevilla, where there is a ton of trade value, right? You can see every month. So 67.8, obviously there's more than just, there's more value in that node than just what we are, than what is produced locally. But 67.8, and it should go down, 67.8, 68. So yeah, that also is including what they're steering in, which clearly they're steering in quite a bit, considering the fact of they then controlling that much land down there. But yes, all of these provinces being devastated and looted is a good thing. So between just the scorch alone is 10 flat, because it gives flat 10 devastation, and then the 15, so 25 plus whatever we managed to get for looting it. So we are in a very good spot when it comes to this stuff. Let's go ahead and state up all of this, since it is entirely faux free. Now, do I need their armies? Not particularly. So let's get rid of them. They're just unorganized. Yeah, get rid of you. I want these armies though. And we are looting the crap out of these guys. Let's get you guys over here. And it does scale up based on the number of people or number of troops that you have in the province. So these provinces are essentially fully looted. I don't care about these provinces here because they're touched by this fort, so the devastation will go down quickly. But like provinces like up here, and ideally you scorch at least one province per area. That is per state. That is a really good way of doing it. And now ticking war score is going in our favor. France is getting dogpiled. They got attacked by England as well. Oh, an alliance I see. Oh, rip France. Rip France. Wrecked them. Damn near killed them. All right, so scorch, 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 and scorch. Yes, it cost me a ton of mill mana. Yes, it is entirely worth it. Diplo mana is fine. We are going to finish out our idea group very shortly. There's no fort in Ceuta. Get you guys over here. Either on the first, so they actually will get the loot tick. Very good. Boom, 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 boom. And we will loot up this area down here. Feels good. Feels real good. I don't know. They're pretty strong, but seems like they're not really doing a whole lot with their armies. They're just kind of overseas, you know, for the most part. That's one of the drawbacks of the AI for these more colonized heavy nations. Let's have you guys scorch all this lands up here, and now they have a little bit more prosperity to go, but clearly, you know, these two provinces here belong to this state, and then all three of these are touched by a fort, so this state here will probably get prosperity eventually, but I have a feeling that the one state will not be enough. And there we go. We'll kill off this army here with our big boy stack. That is mountains, so I probably don't want to fight them in Almeria or Granada. Murcia is dry lands, though, so I will happily fight them here. Let's go ahead, force march so we can catch them. And very good. So it was like 68 before, 58. 10 ducats a month less. Because of, and that's mostly due to devastation. The occupations only do so much in terms of the value of that province here. So this province here is already looted. This one is not, though. Loot a couple more provinces, and then we will peace out for whatever we are able to. Now, I know I'm scorching and looting all this stuff. Oof, 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 oof. Let's get a general on you. Have you force march in to join them. That is a stack wipe. Very good. Very, very good. Now, we are going to at least go a couple more months and loot all this. And this will continue to hurt them after we peace out. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive it will. So you can see all of these provinces are not doing well. Down to 56. Yes, we have a call for pizza. Oh, no, anyways. All right. Let's have you guys do a couple more provinces real quick. And I'll scorch all these provinces. Get at least one more loot tick here, and then we'll come down here. Yes, this state, every province here is touched by a fort in either Toledo or Evora, but we're still going to do it. Diplotech cost going down on a Sunday. Or a Monday, I guess. Today is technically... today is Monday, I believe. And here you go. They're going to take Ibiza. You bastards. Get the monthly tick. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. So we're going to take all three of these. Now, I don't know if those provinces will stay there. I assume they will. And we'll take... we might as well take Ceuta so we can keep an army parked over here. So whenever we go to war with Morocco, obviously we'll have a two-pronged attack, so to speak. And it's pretty good. So I would say this war went very smoothly. Yes, we lost a lot of men, mostly, not mostly to attrition, but mostly to France, to be honest with you. I don't think it actually tells you how many you have lost, but obviously we're going to take these three. Now, here's the question. Obviously, people want to see it, so I will go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, are these all in the same? Okay, 10. You take 10 because 10 will allow you to get the extra merchant, and 5 allows you to form a colonial nation, but if you have 10, then you get a free merchant from that colonial nation. Obviously, we'll have them give us war reps. All of their money. Mail access. Great Britain is a rival. Break off your alliance with Lithuania. Pillage their capital just for memes. Let's see here. Give up any of your claims in my lands. Do you have any? Doesn't look like it. That's fine. We could return some cores to Portugal. Might help us make a friend over there for now. But I don't really care. Does this sound like Byzantine Civ 5? I'll be honest. This sounds like Star Wars music, doesn't it? Dun, 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 dun. Have them give up some cores on me. Yes, that's a lot of Diplo. Yes, that's a lot of overextension. Oh, AE. Yeah, overextension is very low. All right, cool. That is all fine and dandy with me. Now, be careful because you don't want to core up all of these provinces. The easiest way to do this is to go to the make core map mode here, and you core up the 5 cheapest ones, because then they will get, the rest will get passed on to your subject. So 1, then we'll go with 24, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and they'll core up the rest. So don't waste your admin mana. There's no reason to. Sadly, you can't do the click all, the core all button. But back when I was your age, we didn't have a core all button, so we'll do it that way. And might as well convert a couple of provinces for our soon-to-be subject. So we will do that. Was that sounds good? Hopefully, I'm coring up at least 5. Let me make sure real quick, because if I took 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, so I took 11. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 being cored. So we're good. We are good. Alrighty then. Go ahead and add you guys to a state over there. Let us... Can I add you back to the trade company? I cannot until 34. So we're very close, and we're almost getting here with this. So let's go ahead and just get that one done. Now I will get 1 full army down here. That's quite a bit of attrition, but I think it's worth it. And let's have you guys brought over here as well. Avoid the rebels if we can, and we'll have our boats take us over there. So these guys can march on over to Roma. These guys are going to head down to Ceuta, and I think I may actually even leave this half stack here to be black flagged, and I'll just have them group over, that way they don't take attrition. Little mimi, but we can do that. Have you guys here, and then let's have you guys brought over to Majorca. And there you go. Not bad at all, lads. I think that's a great place to call it. It doesn't look like we took a whole lot, but we're going to get started on the colonial game. We're going to eventually, obviously, head over here. I don't know how much colonial stuff we're going to get into, but at the very least, we're going to get our, whatever this is, Byzantine West Indies. But if you guys are enjoying, make sure you leave a like on the video, and do not forget to subscribe and ding the bell so you get notified when these videos go up live every single weekday. Special thanks to ALS Gamer, LeGrand Puba, Gio, Josh Kaczynski, Edger Rhino, Blonde Damon, Ian Powell, Cannon Fodder, Perfect Gaming, Anthony Grove, Harry Newhouse, Saranska, Ricardo, Cobalt, Rex, Total Farce for It, Drunk Binary, Nathan Albright, and many more. Thank you. For early access videos, check out the join button or the link in the description below.